On guys, welcome back to another episode of Sideline Shenanigans. Man, we got a special
Very
one here.
special episode today.
Um, we got a live game. I have it muted, but I'm watching the Ravens game as we speak. We know it's a big game, sorta. I mean, it can be a big game. This is gonna be a special episode, and I'm extremely excited to post this one.
Really pumped for this one. Really
Yeah, this
pumped
is
for
this
this
is a
one.
big one. This is a really big one. I got a Slurpee.
Oh, so you're big time. I mean, I got
Oh,
my
this
water
is
bottle today. My new
a good
Awala
water
Golf
bottle.
water bottle.
It's a
Yeah,
good looking
it's
water
it's a
bottle.
fun little Christmas gift I got this year.
Excited to get into this one. We have a special thing later this episode. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's gonna be a first down. Okay, getting into things here. Unfortunately, we did start Lamar. I don't think that made a difference for us.
No, I mean the only way that we come out with a good outcome there is if we started Sam Darnold, and he was a Thursday night game, and
It was against the Rams,
he wasn't
right?
really on our option. Yeah, it was against the Rams. So, and he threw 4 picks against them last time. So he wasn't really on our board for must starts this week. But I mean,
No.
in hindsight, of course,
Yeah,
it would have been a great start. But it
Yeah.
would have been the winner. We actually would have won because of it.
yeah. It would have been. I mean, we would have came out on top. So I mean, the discussion between C.J. Stroud and Lamar meant nothing.
No, it really didn't. But I
We
mean,
were
on
stressing
top
about
of
it. We
that,
were. We
we really
didn't
were.
decide till what 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Something like that. Yeah.
And
I mean,
honestly, if Lamar doesn't go down with how good he was playing,
mhm.
we possibly win that. He had 4
Yeah.
points like after his first drive.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
I think
on
it was the
top
second
of
drive
that,
in the first quarter.
on top of that, if Kittle, Kittle already had a monster game.
Oh
But if
my
he doesn't,
goodness.
if he doesn't get hurt there, I think he probably gets another touchdown with the way they were targeting him that game.
Well,
instead
if
of McCaffrey,
if McCaffrey didn't get that second touchdown,
it would have. I still don't think we would have won though, even if you just take away the touchdown.
did he get more points after? I kind of stopped
I think
watching.
so.
You know.
Yeah, because once that touchdown happened, I pretty much turned it off. But
Yeah.
I don't.
It was
Let's
tough.
see here.
I mean, it definitely could have changed things. It would have
Yeah.
been closer. I don't know exactly what the final was. It was a tough, heartbreaking loss, and we just can't get over the hump. We haven't made a championship. We
No,
make the
we
playoffs
haven't.
every year. We get to the semifinals. I
And
mean,
we
it's
lose in the
tough.
semis.
Yeah.
Well,
Or we
I
lose
mean,
the first
correct me-
round. But
last year we started off like 8 or 9-0 or something like that, right? Or was that 2 years ago now?
I want to say 2 years ago.
Okay, so that year was the year we lost in the first
Yeah.
round. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was just
we had like
only
a
like,
ridiculous record, and then yeah,
yeah, we've done that in hockey too.
yep,
We did win last year. We were champs, so that's good. But
yeah.
the first punt of the game for the Ravens, not good. I know this podcast is get recorded during the game, but this call by LaFleur, man, he went for it on 4th and 1 on his like own 30, and it got negative yards, bro. It was terrible. The guy's an idiot, man. I know a lot of Packers fans don't like him, but I'm sure he'll be there still.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Your thoughts on what could have helped our season? I mean, what could have helped our season?
I mean, with the way that Ibuka finished his season, I think if we kept Buka, instead of, well, I don't know, because then we don't get Kittles. But it's I don't know. It's really hard.
It was a
but-
toss up. Do we pick up
Yeah.
Jawan? Jawan
Yeah,
had good game,
I mean,
but
I guess
it's
in hindsight, I don't. I think we keep Puka. Just, I don't know, man.
it's such a
so
hard
hard to tell.
decision.
Because I really
Because those
love our
guys won us
roster.
that game the week prior.
Right,
and then-
I
and then-
really love this roster.
I mean, looking at that like 4 weeks ago, that's a great roster, right? Now,
Well, I mean, even like we were saying, if we made the choice to start Sam Darnold, Lamar doesn't get hurt, or we start Kenneth Walker over any one of either Jacobs or Dowdle, we win that. So it's
right,
like,
and you can't expect Jacobs. Jacobs has to have a good game there, though.
Yeah,
That's a
he
big,
does.
hard sell. And we just couldn't have that,
no, you couldn't have that.
currently recording this with a little bit of a cold here, so if you see me go on cam or mute my camera for a second, it's okay. I'm not going anywhere. We have had no malfunctions since we let the guy go. Right?
We got a new coordinator, and he's been money so far.
Yeah.
He made some upgrades.
Honestly,
to
the
the studio, some
best
new
pods.
mics for us, you know.
Yeah,
They really have.
oh my god, the last 3 pods, and this one is just going to be even better,
Yeah.
Maybe the best one.
I'm hoping for it. I mean, we said, we got a fun little surprise here at the end for a first ever on the pod. Really excited to
So
have
now
this going for us.
I do want to say I did tease it a little bit. So it's not the first people are hearing of this. I will say we are going to have a special guest here later in the pod. The reason I'm saying it now instead of letting people find out later is because it's actually the person that had knocked me out in our fantasy league in the semifinals. So we're going to hear his thoughts in a little bit, what his takes are going into his championship. I mean, I know it started Thursday. I don't know if he had any players.
I can take a look at that really quick. He's currently. We'll get into that later.
We'll let him give his thoughts. I mean, we're not gonna speak for the guy, but I mean, we had a really good battle. Some of the guys just didn't step up. It's tough loss. Did I deserve to have a bye? No, I don't think I did. I'm looking back at it. I don't think I deserved to have a bye. I had Aaron Jones starting. Yeah. David Montgomery started. Those guys started for me all year. Noted, Aaron Jones won me a championship last year.
Yeah.
He was like one of my key pieces. I mean, obviously, Jonathan Taylor going for like 40, 50 points was
Mike Evans for another 25.
Oh, yeah, and then Terry McLaurin just lit it up, too, dude. I mean, I think it was one of the playoff games. I think it might have been first round, but he had a game where he had already scored a bunch of points, and then late in the game, they throw some like crazy Hail Mary type play, and he scored. It wasn't a Hail Mary; it was like a deep play, and then they had to score. Yeah. And just what a play! I remember that because that like essentially just put it to bed,
put the nail in the coffin. Yeah,
yeah. I think so. Have me and you only faced each other once in the playoffs? So is that last year? From what you remember?
Yeah, that's the only. At least in the last couple of years, that's the first time we faced. Maybe like way in the early days we did, but I think last year was our first time facing off in the playoffs.
Officially, yeah. I think so too.
Was it round 1 or round 2? I don't remember that.
It would have been. I think it would have been round 2. I believe it was round 2. Yes, because it was to go to the championship. And for those who don't know, is I had my kicker still left to go as I was up by point. I was under a point. I was up. And I did pull my kicker. You let me know if it was a scumbag move or not.
A little bit of a scumbag move, but like, I mean,
it's either way.
The game's on the line. You got to do what's right for your squad. You got to do what's right. You were probably winning anyway, but you got to do what's right for the squad.
Yes, right. But do you think it makes me more of a scumbag that he got the points, or do you think it made me more of a scumbag that if he didn't get the points?
That he got the points.
Okay, well, he got the points. So
yeah,
but I mean, it's the right coaching decision.
Right coaching decision. But I mean, it's like running a run play and breaking a big one, at the end of a game instead of taking a knee.
Right. It was a good battle, but speaking of scumbag moves, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let this one go for now. You want to put a hand up for last week's Keep 3 Cut 5?
Yeah, no, I mean, I talked it into existence. I should have read the audience.
I did.
I should have read the giver more. I really didn't think he was going to go to it, and that's on me because giving gifts is really one of the biggest joys of Christmas. I want that to be on the record right there.
Yeah, no, it's a great time.
This was easily my best Christmas in gift giving too. On top of that, so it really makes you feel a lot better giving the gift that someone actually is going to enjoy and love rather than receiving something you wanted.
Absolutely. It's a great feeling. With that being said, do you want to put a hand up about the vanilla ice cream situation, or are you going to stand on that?
No, I'm not going to do that because
Okay.
I do enjoy the vanilla ice cream still.
All right. Well, more just a psychopath now.
Now, yeah. I'm gonna talk a little bit about because I still am in my school league championship, the 2 week long one I mentioned a couple of times. I got a 44. I'm up 1 point right now. I've got one, two, three, 4 players to play. He's got one, two, three, four, 5 players to play. So it's going to be a close one. He does have Josh Allen as one of his players, so he's going to be very boomer
Yeah.
bust there. I got Baker,
And
very
who
boomer
did they go up
bust.
against?
Philly. So it
Yeah, that
who
could be
knows
a
what kind
really
of game
good
it's
thing
gonna
for
be.
you.
It could be, but I've got a 44% chance of winning to his 56%. So could be my first ever championship in fantasy football. And then on top of that, I haven't mentioned this league at all yet, but I am in a 32-man
This
league
is one of the
with
wildest leagues.
school.
I remember
One of the
doing
wild.
this draft during our golf trip this year.
We were drafting together. This is just my league, but he was helping me draft because I was with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Up north on a golf trip, and they're like, "Hey, draft starts today for a 32-man league. You got 4 hours on the clock per person." Or I think it was like 12 hours for the first round or something
I
ridiculous.
think it was something crazy because
But
there's
I
so
mean,
much time. But
the first round went by pretty quickly.
yeah,
Just because everyone was eager to get the first round in, and then after that, it really slowed down, and they had to make.
yeah. I do
I
remember
think the
like
final round, because we didn't finish the draft, the entire week we were up north. So
no, no.
I think the final round it was like 1 hour long picks. So it was it's interesting, but I currently have a 47% chance of winning because this is one quarterback. You're only allowed to carry one quarterback too. You're not allowed to have one on your bench. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, a kicker, a defensive lineman, a linebacker, and a DB. So his DB had 22 points. I have 5 points combined between 2 players. So it's going to be a close one. But I went 9-5 on the season somehow. Well,
Oh,
not
good for you.
somehow because James Cook. And if you have a good running back or a good
Yeah.
receiver that dominates, you're going to win the league. But yeah, I also have a really good linebacker. I think I have the number one linebacker. Yeah, I have the number one linebacker, and linebacker gets crazy points in this league.
Okay.
But it's pretty
We
fun.
weren't. I think we
concept
weren't
of the league.
sure of the scoring concept. We just kind of
Yeah.
knew what we were getting into with the drafting part.
But it was actually a pretty fun league. It was just hard to kind of keep up with it for
Yeah.
like in the middle of the league. But no, it was pretty fun league.
With that being said, I got a couple things I want to mention with what you just mentioned is we got to get a podcast in up north.
Oh,
We got to
100%.
get one in.
I want one. I want one on the golf course right there. I mean,
Oh
I know
my
it's not
goodness.
possible to get one on the fairways there, but maybe an outside one at the
Well,
very least.
I don't think that's really impossible.
Getting on the golf. Well, I mean, I don't think we could do it at night though.
No, sure. I mean, it's too dark out there, but
We could go on
maybe
the
if we had
edge of our lawn.
a like a light out there of some sort.
Yeah, we could. We'll
could.
find a way. There's
I'm
going to
sure
be a
we
pot
could
up there for sure.
We could do something for sure, but I mean, honestly, just like the we got good chair. Like, there's a ton of good spots in there. You guys tell us if you guys want to see it on the course or not.
That's not for a long time.
No, but we'll see that probably second,
Another
third week
8
of
months
August.
from now. But
Yeah, we'll probably won't be get posted until we get back from our
right,
trip.
yeah.
But it's a lot of fun up there. So, other thing is, I'm not trying to call you out, and this is not a shot. But what do you think needs to happen for you to get it done, like in a real league?
Fantasy,
Yeah,
man. I'm not trying. I'm not making excuses when I say this by any means. So don't take it that way, please. But I have really battled the injury bug for 2 years.
yeah.
And like my squad in playoffs, which of course I didn't make playoffs, but I think I was the highest scoring player in both the first and second week of playoffs. Which like not maybe not highest, but like top 2 or 3 highest scores in the league.
Yeah, 'cause I was the highest scorer
It's really
week
like
one.
a dagger, and it really sucks. But I would say the thing for me is my drafting. I think I did fine. I think I was a little too stubborn with my players. Like I was too much of a homer with Gibbs for too long.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, you traded him right at
I
the
traded
end.
him. I traded him in the at the deadline because I got Jonathan Taylor and Trey McBride out of it, and then I gave up someone else as well.
Puka,
Um,
right?
I think Puka. Yeah, that's right. But I was too stubborn when it came to my players. Instead of just getting someone that was healthy that could, week in week out give me a X amount of points. I
And
yeah
and even with that, it was so crazy because the trade that you had made, neither of you guys made the playoffs. So it
right.
was just such a wild trade.
No, it was a both of us were kind of said to each other because he mentioned it to me, and it was like a let's just see what can happen here. Like we're both probably not getting in, but have an outside chance. So let's see if we can get weird here, right? And
Yeah,
change.
I mean, it would have been cool if
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, Matt's team
either
would have been
one.
insane going into the playoffs
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, I mean
Just with the
he
second
would have
half
been
he
the
had,
Bengals of last year.
it would have been nuts.
Yeah,
He was making a comeback, and I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to get himself in. This
I did too.
some how many new faces do we have? Two new faces? No,
I think
Carson's
we
been in.
have
Has Nico been in?
Nico was in last year. I
So this
think
is second year. I think
I
it's
think
just
DJ is the only rookie.
CJ was the only rookie. I don't think Brock.
Oh, and Connor. Connor was a rookie
Oh,
as well.
of course, yeah. Connor's a
Yeah,
rookie. Connor's a rookie into fantasy football. So,
yeah, yeah. And
honestly, at a Colts type collapse, I mean, they were in the
he really
playoffs.
did. He was. I
Yeah,
mean, he. I think he was like 5-2, wasn't he?
yeah. Some bad
5-3.
losses in there. Yeah, which you can't have. I mean, I still don't. I
No.
cannot believe that I got a bye.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. If I would have won my semifinal match, I mean, that bye would have meant something. But all I did was make it harder for Nico.
Yeah. I mean,
And
also
I kind of feel for him, but also don't.
our number 1 seed had a 12-2 record, where our number 2 seed had a
Oh, you
9 and
could've-
5 record. How in the world did Brock get upset there?
I cannot believe it. I cannot
Crazy.
believe it. But
It's
you know
crazy.
what? I'm also wondering in our other league that we're co-GMs is that first place team, man, that we had traded with. Man, that guy's team was good. I mean, he had Puka, Amon
Yeah.
Ra. I believe he had Devontae Adams.
I can't remember.
He had he had a third wide receiver that was just nuts. I mean, this
Justin
guy's team.
Jefferson.
Oh, was it's Jefferson?
Jefferson and Olave.
I think that's who I'm thinking of as Olave, not Jefferson.
Yeah.
Because I think it's who he started
Yeah.
more often than not in the regular
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But that's who we traded with. And honestly, I don't think I feel like we are in the same spot without that trade or with
Oh,
that trade.
wait, I take that back. I was looking at the wrong team. I was looking at the other side. He had Puka Amon-Ra. His running backs were insane. He had JT, James Cook, Chase Brown, and then
There's
Rico
no
Dott.
way he doesn't win that league.
He's gotta. He has to.
Like I thought Brock was guaranteed to win the league, but here he is. But I mean, surely that guy wins this league. I mean,
I
that's
think he
just
has
for a
to.
10-man. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of which, we need to. I think we need to lower our. So you only play in two money leagues, ours and the one we split, correct? Okay.
In Dynasty. Which I'm thinking about getting a replacement for myself for that league, just because I might wait until we start a dynasty at some point, just because I don't want to have to run 2 dynasties.
Yeah.
It's a lot to keep in, but I'm thinking about opting out of that league and
Yeah.
getting someone to make a replacement.
Selling
for
the
me.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And that's not a terrible idea, especially if we get into building our own, which I hope we
Yeah.
can.
I hope we can as soon as next year, but we'll see what happens, and maybe it's the year after that we start it. But
Sure. I'm looking to lower my leagues to 2. I don't know if I'm going to return to the Yahoo League. I really am I'm not good at PPR. It's just like it's so different I honestly, and
The no PPR.
yeah, the no
Yeah.
PPR, it's so different.
Well, you got to
But
draft completely different too.
yeah, yeah,
You
because
know.
I mean, I think I still drafted Neighbors,
Yeah.
which him going down didn't help, but I don't think it would have
Right.
made a difference. So, but with that being said, fantasy talk being over, do you want me to get into my sell, or do you want to get into power ranking first?
Let's get into. Well, first, I have a couple of things to say about
Or
the
do you want to
Lions.
do the power ranking?
No, I don't have the heart to do the power rankings this week. I'm still upset with the Lions for this
Okay,
season,
then
but
I'll get my power ranking out.
I just have a couple of quick key points for the offseason now that the Lions are officially eliminated from the playoffs. The first thing that they need to do is get Johnny Morton out of the building.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
might be a good guy, he might not be, no clue. But
You don't know about anything about him.
but I don't want to see him in the box at all, unless
No.
he's like an offensive line coach or something. But I hope he's not because I like Frank Rayleigh. However, I think the first call for an offensive coordinator needs to be Brian Dable or Mike McDonald after he gets fired, or Mike McDaniel. Sorry, which I don't remember which one is
Mike
Miami. and
McDonald
which one-
is Seattle,
Okay, so then Mike McDaniel's.
which I
I would
cannot
love to
believe
have
we
him
let
as an
him
offensive
walk for Harbaugh.
I know.
Unbelievable.
But anyway, offensive coordinator needs to be the first thing so that Dan Campbell can get back to doing what he does best. And then offensive line needs to be a major investment in the offseason with free agents. I would love to see them draft like a high end left tackle if they don't trade away picks. Just because Taylor Decker's on his way out soon. He's regressing pretty quickly.
Yeah,
The right side of the line and Tate Ratledge on the right guard and Penei Sewell, that's going to be awesome for many, many years to come. But everything else, full reboot on the offensive line for the other three.
I don't hate that at all. I
And
think I
then,
think the same thing.
I mean, like I said, personally, I would love for them to go free agent route with the offensive line. At least get two people because you can get away with Christian Mahogany or Graham Glasgow as the left guard. But they need a new center. They need a left tackle. And I think that can easily be fixed with free agency. And then I want them to trade 2 picks for Max Crosby. It won't happen, but I want them to get Max Crosby after what just happened in Las Vegas. I think he's going to be requesting a trade.
I think he's upset, but the fact that I think some time off might calm him down because I think he's in the wrong.
could. Like the
I mean-
48-hour rule type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, he just got he had did he have the surgery today or is he lined up to have the surgery?
I think he's lined up to have it.
Okay, so you have to have a surgery and you're trying to play. Realistically,
Yeah.
you want us to because he's a loyal guy. We'll say that about him. He's very loyal, and good for him for that. But I think he needs to relax. You want that pick. You want that pick.
Yeah.
You don't want Geno Smith there,
Yeah.
but you got him there. But
Yeah.
you know,
But at the same time, for him, I don't know how he hasn't requested a trade yet, just with the way that
The thing-
organization is being run.
exactly. But that just shows his loyalty to me.
Yeah.
I think the fact that he was willing to stay already shows that he's pretty loyal.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is tossing dudes today. I love it. So do you want me to? I'm gonna go ahead and we'll get into the power rankings here. And then I'll get into my sell. We're just gonna run through this real quick. At number 10, I do have the Texans. They're pretty hot right now. Best defense in the NFL. CJ Stroud looks pretty good. I think their offense just looks good. So I'm gonna put them at my number 10 spot. I believe
that.
they clinched a playoff spot today.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, I believe the AFC is set besides the or AFC North. Number 8. Number 9. I'm gonna put the Chargers. I think they're good. I do think that their defense is pretty good, but their offense is kind of hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of afraid what they can do against bad defenses. So, which, by the way, this is our last power ranking before playoffs, and then we'll do a bracket together. So I'm moving on to number 8. I do think it's San Fran. I think they're very good. I think they're a little bit injured, a little bit banged up, kind of moving them a little bit lower than what they would like.
Yeah.
But I think that's just kind of the reality is you got to be healthy going into the playoffs, and they're not really
I
healthy.
do think
Kittle
that
going down.
They're going to be the sneakiest team in the playoffs, I
Yeah,
think.
for sure. I think if they get a bounce from the playoffs, especially if it's later in the playoffs, it's gonna be like injuries, man. It's gonna be like a couple plays here or there.
Absolutely.
Number 7, I believe. I gotta start labeling these in my notes.
Wait. No, number 6. Number 6.
6, okay. Well, number 6, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I don't know what to make of them, but they are good. That big win in overtime, I believe Odunze made that catch. Really good throw from Caleb Williams. I can't believe I'm talking good about Caleb Williams, but I mean, it was a great throw. I know you wanted the Packers to win. I guess hindsight doesn't matter.
anymore.
But I don't know. You probably hate the Packers worse, I assume.
100%.
So you probably feels better now.
The win, it feels better.
Sure. I that throw, like seeing plays like that, it really gets me excited. But I'm still a little skeptical on them. I feel like they can lose pretty easily, but I feel like they can also fight. So I'm kind of worried to see, or excited but worried to see what Caleb Williams is going to do in the playoffs. Touchdowns, Zay Flowers, by the way, go up 10 again.
Now, he has the same amount of touchdowns as fumbles now.
Yeah, there you go.
Trouble.
Number 5, I'm putting the Jacksonville Jags. I think
Most
they're
underrated
good.
team all year.
I think they're good. They're in the playoffs. Do they win division?
I think so. Or no, maybe not. I think their next week is going to determine that for them.
Okay, for sure. Well, we'll see what they do. Not a whole lot to say about them. Don't watch Jacksonville very much, but I do think they're better than.
And Trevor's playing well.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Denver Broncos. Just seeing them kind of winning games by points here and there, or one score games. But I don't think they have any games that they win by a lot.
Can't think of
I
any off the
can't
top
think
of
of
my head.
any.
Maybe
They
one
have
in there
good
somewhere.
wins, right? Like they have some teams where they beat them by like one score. I don't know, man. I do know that there's a team left off this list. Just because I can't make what they are. Number 3, I am gonna put the Rams down there after that loss. It's kind of tough to lose that game, especially what you did to them the first time. Tough loss, but they're still top 3, and they deserve to be top 3. I'm not gonna like this team that's off. Okay, number 1 or no? Do I do number 1 first, or do I do number 2 first? I always forget.
Make your call. We always do 2, but either one's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1. I'm putting the Seahawks there. They're 12-3.
I agree. I agree.
I think there's a little bit of a running back thing there that could hurt them in the playoffs, where they try to use Charbonnet too much. But other than that, they look complete. They look very, very good. The team getting left off this list is the Bills. Number 2 is going to be the Patriots.
I thought you were gonna go the other way with that.
No. Seeing what Drake May can do, it's really.
He's gonna be really special.
It's really
He's gonna
good.
be really special.
Yes. Stevenson's still playing like Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, he's just he's so funny. He's consistent. So
He
consistent.
really is. He really is.
And
Somehow.
being a backup now there, it just elevates them. Henderson, I believe he cleared concussion protocol, is good to go now. So, by the way, if the Ravens win this game, let's go Browns tomorrow. Never hate the Browns. Can't hate the Browns. They're bad, always. So, never hate the Browns. It's never any chippiness there. It's actually probably the most mutual respect inside a division I've ever seen. Those games are never chippy.
Yeah.
Like Bengals games are somewhat chippy, but then the Steelers games always are. So that'll wrap up my my power rankings. Bills, I have to leave them off. I, I I don't know what to make of them, and I feel like they are very easily a first round exit.
Yeah, I can see that. But at the same time, they very well could go out and win the Super Bowl, and I would not be surprised.
No, they are the most confusing team, and
Hmm.
they're a team I kind of feel bad leaving out, but it's like I have to. I feel,
Yeah, I got you.
but to leaving out possible turnover here for the Ravens, to leave out the Eagles, I do not feel bad about.
No, I don't feel bad with that either.
Getting into it here, which I have another buy later when our guest comes on. Buying breezy hats. So I've said it before, say it again. Comfiest hats in the game. This is my second one. I now think this is very, very comfortable. I now believe that it wasn't just one hat. These are all very comfortable, and
Is it the same hat, just different
yeah,
style?
is mine a flat brim? Yeah, it is. This one's got a little bit more curvage in it. I like both. I like both styles. The rope, it is a rope hat. It's a little bit harder to see on this one. The other one has colors in it. I love the rope hats. I've always kind of liked the upside down hats. Like I just thought they were cool.
Me too. I think they're cool.
I thought the ropes for sure took me a minute to get used to.
Is that the white and black, or like cream and black one, or is it the navy
This
one?
is the white and black.
White and black. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I was actually really looking at that one. I really liked that hat when I saw it on the website.
Honestly, I see Bob wear this one all the time, and that's not the reason I got it. It's just because it's the one I like. Plus, it matches a lot of golf gear I have. So
It really does. I mean, kind of how I feel about this hat. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a basic white and black Bad Birdie hat. You can wear with anything.
yeah, pretty much. Getting into my cell here. I'm. It's kind of oddly specific, but I'm putting Lions fans up there with some of
Yeah.
the. And I see. This is where I said yesterday, where I feel like you could.
Not all fans.
No, no, because you're more
good chunk.
level-headed.
but a good chunk.
But there's a good chunk that are. Some are like Dan Campbell's fault. Dan Campbell's fault.
I don't.
And
I can't
No,
understand the Jared Goff.
the Jared Goff slander doesn't make sense either.
Like,
But
he had a bad game.
that's
which
not
is unfortunate
my
for the
problem.
timing of this.
That's not
the
my
bad. Yeah.
and I will say his record without Ben Johnson is not very good.
No, it's not.
But that's
or
not
Sean
my
McVay.
issue. That's not my issue.
Yeah. He had
My
one of
issue
his
is-
best career years this year.
Yeah. Yes. But
It's a top three statistic year for Jared Goff.
no, I meant Dan Campbell. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, okay, yeah.
Dan
yeah,
Campbell's record is not very good
Okay,
without
yeah,
Ben
okay.
Johnson. But that's not what I'm getting after here. What I'm getting after is every week there's a bad call for some team. And every week there is immediately post Detroit Line, Woodward Sports, every like Detroit things you can imagine. And it's even fans too, just like random accounts on X or Twitter crying about a call. And it's getting to a point like, yes, they do get banged sometimes and they get some really bad calls, but it's never on the players. It seems like.
Yeah.
Sure, there'll be some they'll say after the game, but they'll never say, "Oh, Jared Goff's playing bad this game," right?
Yeah.
I feel like I saw more about bad calls that game than I saw about Jared Goff throwing 2 interceptions. It was a back-to-back drive.
For me, like personally speaking, I'm thinking about like the Philly game. Like the pass interference to end the game, it was not a pass interference. If anything, it was a push off by AJ Brown. Now, did that win them the game? No. Was it a heightened moment because it was under the last 2 minutes of the game? Yeah, I still don't think. I mean, the Lions get the ball back there, right? I still don't think they score. They didn't do anything that entire game. That's not the reason they lost. They played terrible offensively that entire day. They didn't lose because of that play. It just happened to be an unfortunate moment.
Right. So, I mean, that's my problem with them is I'm selling them Malik Willis just went down. They're going to the third string quarterback right now. Shoulder injury again. I know he was questionable all week. I do not know. His last name is Toon, and he's wearing number 6. Clayton Toon. Third season. But yes, I'm kind of getting sick of it. It's every week. Like, yes, every team gets banged, right? But and sometimes it does seem like the Lions get bad ones, but there is this group of fans, I should say. I shouldn't say Lions fans. This group of fans, which it seems like is a big chunk of them, is complaining about the refs every week
solely for the reason that
it's sneakily putting them in the top 5 most annoying NFL fan bases. And it's bringing the other guys that more like you into that group, and it's sneakily putting them in that top 5 with like Billy, Beck, Marlon Humphrey. It's putting them in that top 5, and I hate to say it, but it's not. I can't say that you're the problem. I would say others that we know. He's a certain group chat person. He has a problem with it really bad. And did you see that clip where the guy on the sideline was motioning false start, and then the Lions had the false start? Not a false start, but that clip was from a different play. That was not a live switch. So I'm tired of fans making it when it's not.
Well, and like another thing, like Lions fans, there's so many of them that are like just straight bashing like Hutchinson, Goff, like. Hutch, yeah, he hasn't had the season that he had before injury last year, but he's still like it's still year 1 off of a really major injury.
Gross looking injury.
Cutting him a little bit of slack on that.
That one is I think that one's worse than making fun of Goff.
Yeah, but like again, I mean Hutchinson, he just got this massive contract. He's he's supposed to be our superstar player on defense, and he hasn't lived up to that this season as much, right?
Sure.
But at the same time, he's got no help. So you got like I don't know. He plays 94% of snaps, which is ridiculous for a defensive end. And yes, but he's still getting pressure on the quarterback every week. So it's like I don't understand the argument all the way on that.
No, I don't either. I think he's phenomenal, right? And he's so fast, and he's one that can really kind of drop back into a coverage, and he has.
He's got like 5 picks in his career.
Yeah, so I think it doesn't show, but with Goff, he obviously does not throw a spiral.
Right.
So that does hurt receivers a lot, and it makes his receivers look bad. But I feel like that's never the hate he gets. It's he can't like extend a play is what I see it. The mobility.
That's not his game. You can't.
Okay, but like we got to look back like 2015, right? We had a bunch of 5,000-yard passers. That it really wasn't like the big thing. Like majority quarterbacks now, I'd say more agile and take off more.
It's a lot more 3,500 to 4,200 yard passers with 500 plus yards rushing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I think they need to relax on Goff. They definitely need to relax on Hutchinson. I think the Hutchinson hate is less warranted than the Goff hate is.
Yeah.
That being said, I got nothing left of football. Hopefully, the Ravens just got a big pick with 6:56 left. Hopefully, Harbaugh keeps Henry in this game. If Harbaugh does not keep Henry in this game, I want him gone. Henry is in right now, but I still don't know how I feel about Harbaugh. Hopefully, they can come away with this win here. Getting right into Pistons talk, I heard that they were calling about Michael Porter Jr.
I did too, and I don't know what kind of package that they would get for him. I don't know like what his contract details are or anything like that, but I think he would be a really good addition.
I think that's a really nice shooter. That's a really good shooter. Who do you see? And I hope it's not. I don't mind giving up Holland for pretty much anything right now that's on the trade market.
Yeah, because Holland's one of those guys that can hold a really good amount of value because of his defense, but offense, he has a good game every now and then offensively, but it's like really just nothing special on offense.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but I don't know who else.
I'm I'd
I
like to see
really
Tobias
don't
stay.
either because he's the veteran in there,
Right,
right?
and then
We
we
don't
don't
have
really
another
have other
veteran.
than him. Like Cade's the next best veteran, Duncan, I guess. But
I put Cade before. I get like
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like Tobias and then kind of everyone else. So I'd really like to. I know this is just kind of not going to be very realistic, but Tobias and Ivy, I would love to keep both of them just because
yeah.
Ivy is starting to progress more and
I
he's like
think
his
Ivy will be
minutes start to go
kept.
up more.
I really do. I think Ivy will be kept, especially if it's for Porter.
Yeah,
I don't think we give up Ivy for him.
Porter's a forward, right? Like small forward.
Small forward, shooting small
Yeah,
forward,
yeah.
and we do need shooting. I mean, I did we sign Duncan? We signed him,
We
right?
sign and trade or trade and sign or whatever.
So I know that kind of takes him out for trading him.
Hmm.
I would trade him in a heartbeat for Michael Porter, though.
Yeah,
I mean, just to have someone that can move and isn't kind of like a traffic cone. But I do think Ivy's needs to start making his way into the starting lineup. I
yeah.
mean,
I think he needs to get more minutes. Like he's been playing a
there's
lot
no
better
way
the last
Javante
week
Green
or
should be
two.
getting more minutes than him.
No, or and also I know we kind of talked about this a little bit off the pod, but like Dennis Jenkins, I don't care if he's a trade candidate or not. Show him off, let him play while
And
we still
the
have him.
thing is, no one makes a trade right now, right? It
Right.
seems like it's like
It's all
maybe
mocked right now.
it's all mocks right now, and it's usually something that's not a mock is what ends up
Right.
happening, right?
Hmm.
So hopefully we're speculating. Hopefully we just give up kind of nothing for someone. We do need to make a trade because I honestly I don't think this team's really good, but I
Hmm.
feel like if we got a Michael Porter, that just elevates us because
Yeah,
these teams that
100%.
we can beat, like we can beat the Knicks now, but I don't think we can beat them in a 7 game series right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
I think we need
Could they?
another.
Sure.
Sure,
Sure they
yes,
could.
I think we have more of a chance
But
this year than last year.
yeah.
The player I'm more sad about that's gone is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah.
I think Beasley has more.
More of a gameplay effect.
Yes, but Schroeder was fun in the playoffs last year, man.
Yeah.
He really was. But yeah, I'd like to see them trade for Michael Porter. That's a good candidate. Obviously
Mhm.
Laurie's there. Laurie is someone I would trade Ivy for. I don't want Giddy.
There's not
I
a
don't think
whole
Giddy.
lot of realistic trade candidates that I would trade Ivy for.
No, I don't think there's any realistic ones I would trade him for. I wouldn't trade him for AD
No.
because I don't
I
even
don't
know
want
if we're
AD.
gonna
I want
get.
AD away. I want AD away from Detroit.
Unless we're giving. I would keep Tobias over AD unless we're giving up like Javante Green for him,
Right.
and we're
And a
not.
second round pick.
Yeah, I absolutely would do that. Right? I mean, that's just that would help.
Yeah.
But I think we're good where we're at right now. I do think we need someone to kind of elevate us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we're the best team in the NBA right now, but playoffs in the NBA is just it's so different from
It's so different from the regular season.
it's the most different from the regular season than any other sport. No other
Because
sports like this.
defense actually becomes a factor.
Yes, and the defense is actually played. People aren't just kind of sitting out because they're a little
Home
sore.
court advantage becomes a much bigger deal than people realize in basketball
Yes,
too.
yes,
Like, it's very hard to make a shot in a really hostile crowd.
yeah, 100%. I think the same thing. We got 4th and inches here. 4 minutes left to go. Just give it to Henry, man. You want to go ahead and invite our guest onto the pod?
Yeah, let's get the guest in here.
While you're going ahead and inviting him, I just want to say, Red Wings have been looking good. Tough loss tonight. Carolina has our number every time we play them. But the Wings are doing good. I mean, it's good
They
to
are.
see. And
You know,
honestly,
in first place in the
just
Atlantic.
just to make the playoffs would be so cool. It'd be so
It would.
cool.
I want to see playoff hockey back in Detroit.
break the ice there. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like every Detroit sports team now, minus the Red Wings up to this point, have broken through the window of getting in the playoffs, right? And
Yeah.
then since that point, every team has been a really good team in their league, or they've had really good moments. Every team minus the Lions now are going to be in the playoffs for consecutive years.
Right.
So the Red Wings need to be that next team to finally break through.
Yes. And hopefully we can. Here we go. We got fourth down here. And it looks to be an offsides on the Packers. There we go. So the Packers are in though, right?
Yeah, they're the 7th seed right now, I believe.
Okay. So every team is set there. They're in.
Other than Carolina and Tampa, because that's just for the division right there.
Okay, so it's the same situation there.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the winner of that will win it pretty much, or is
Pretty
that
much, yeah.
okay?
I think they play each other next week, though. I looked.
And here he is. I do like the
There we
way
go.
this third person looks on here. How is it going, CJ?
Mr. CJ Haddad.
Looking good, CJ. Man, got a couple topics we want to get into. What do we get into
I
here
do have
first?
something to say really quickly. It says CJ Haddad has stopped being recording because of low browser storage.
I got him recording.
Do you know?
Yeah, you don't see him?
I mean, I see him there, but it's saying he's not being recorded, which is odd. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's hope for
Well,
that.
I as long as we can hear him, I don't think there should be a problem.
Yeah, we shouldn't have a problem. Welcome, first guest on the pod. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good one. We got a couple of good topics here for you, and we're excited.
Yeah. What was the first one? Were we getting into the chip, or was it the?
We're going to talk about how he's a rookie in the league this
Yeah.
year, and he is currently in our fantasy championship. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you had a pretty slow start too. Like you were like 1-3 or something like that at the time, and then finished 8-6 to make a playoff in the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen some crazy comebacks in this league a couple of years now, so
Yes, we
anything
have.
is really possible.
Do we want to have CJ leave and then come back just to make sure that everything's good? Because I don't have the
We can
recording
do-
thing next to his.
Yeah, we can do that real quick.
Okay.
Hopefully, this will work, but
This part's going in the podcast one way or another.
yeah,
If it comes back and says he's not recording, should we just start a new one and then combine them?
we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll let him know. By the way, they did go for it and they did get it. Give the ball to Henry. I mean, it's simple. I mean, just give the ball to Henry.
There we go. Oh wait, what? Why did I just say it stopped again?
I think that's on our end. So we're gonna go ahead and end this one, and then we'll invite us to a new one. This is the first on the pod.
This is not on the equipment manager. This is just
This is on the web. I
yeah.
don't want to call it Riverside, but it's on the web.
No.
But we're gonna go ahead and end this one, and then you'll make a new one. Are you gonna end this one?
No, he's about to just clear a couple of things to try and make
right,
sure
well,
that he can get it.
Okay, that's
But,
fine. Yeah,
I
I mean,
do have one quick thing to say. Michigan football hired a new head coach.
oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Really excited about that. I mean, he seems like a football guy. I mean,
Well, the thing
he's
is, he also seems like less of a problem. He follows like 5 people on
5
Instagram,
women. Yeah. No, I'm
and it's
really
all
pumped.
family. I just don't know if it allows us to invite people when.
There we go. Now we're good.
Okay. We thought okay.
Back at it.
Perfect,
There we go.
Folks.
So just in case your part got cut out there, welcome CJ as our first guest on the pod. Really excited for it. Kind of just recap here. fantasy football as a rookie and starting off as a 1-5, I think we said, and then ended up making it 8-6 into the championship round.
Yeah, I mean, good performance for back half of the year into the playoffs. Hoping to be able to pull out this championship. I'm going to need some big results here, but we'll
I
see.
I felt the same way playing you last week. After I saw K9 ended up making the start, I didn't realize he had started until that game started, and he had a big play that got him down to like the 1 yard line. I was like, oh, it's not good, but. You know what? After a championship, a semifinal loss isn't too terrible. I don't even think I should have. I don't know how I got a first round bye. Someone came through. It might have been you that beat Nico the final week, and that I think that's how I was able to get because I played the last place team to get a bye. So very lucky there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was debating last week if I wanted to play K9 or not. Found a way to get him into that flex role, and it worked out
Yeah.
for the best. That's for sure.
So did
Really
you really want to
improved.
start Kyle Pitts there? Because I mean, he had that phenomenal week the week before, and I saw you had him in for a moment.
Yeah,
You were you,
I mean, I wanted to play him. I really did. My mindset going into it was, is he really going to have back-to-back performances like that? Probably not. But I was forced to starting him this week for the championship with Brock Bowers coming out.
yeah.
So Pitts. I mean, he's not a bad option to slide into that spot though.
No,
So,
I really think he's got a little bit too much hate sometimes because tight end spots just like there's a few tight ends that are legit and then
It's
the rest
so,
are
it's
yeah.
so just
But
this.
sometimes I think if he gets a good matchup, then I think he plays good.
And Kirk Cousins loves throwing on the ball,
He
too.
does. I think that definitely helps. Penix likes to target Drake London a lot.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I mean, I feel like with tight ends, it's so like schematically, like there's a lot of good tight ends in the league that just don't get very many targets just because the offense they're built into. So,
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. What is the percentages looking like for the per ESPN?
So per the fantasy, I'm sitting at a 33% chance right now. I still got players with some high ceilings to play, like we talked about Pitts. I mean,
Yeah.
he went off for 40 that one time, and I still have Bijan to play, who can get well above that
Mm-hmm.
target
Yeah.
right now. Too. Juwan Jennings, DeAndre Swift, and K9. I feel pretty good about their ceilings. Um,
And Jennings has been playing
but
really good.
he has. He's been a nice little dark horse on my bench, especially with Jamison Williams being really fluctuating. From
Yeah.
very good to
Yeah.
really bad.
I
So-
believe I believe we had played each other. Maybe it was a different league, but JMO just killed me, and it seems like he never does that. And then it was against me; he just killed me.
Always the way it goes. Whenever,
Yeah,
either when you're betting against somebody or whatever happens.
yeah.
Always
But,
when you don't want it to happen.
but yeah, being a first time in the league, it's even just to make the championship is good because some of these guys, won't trade, and like me and Reese have been running it for 5 or 6 years now, so we know the guys that have been in it for a while. We know who won't trade, who will make one trade all year, and then of course we always got the one guy who is sending a trade offer every week.
Every week.
So
They've been better this year than they were in previous years,
they
though.
they have been. I will say
Like, last
they
year
have
was
been.
terrible.
Last year I did get a couple wild trades. There's always that guy though. There has to be that guy.
Yeah.
And
Every league has that one.
I'm not opposed to trading. It's just I think that my biggest ick is like when guys try to trade me someone that I just traded for and he hasn't even started on my team yet.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me like 2 times this year, I think. So I don't like that, but I can't say I haven't traded someone that I haven't started yet before. So
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just watching on my phone here. Derrick Henry just got his 4th touchdown of the game.
Oh my God, I'd hate to play him in a fantasy championship this
I
week.
know, man. I actually have the game on right now. I am watching it. I do see they have a cheese grater hat on right now, which
That's
is I
great.
love. I love to see that.
Who even has Derrick Henry on their team?
Connor had him, so also another
okay.
rookie, but
Yeah, he's got 46 right now.
I'm sure there's some people that are freaking out right now playing him. So
Oh yeah.
that being said, again to the next thing here is a couple weeks ago now, I had lost to Reese in a best of 7 Wii Sports series, and it came down to Game 6. We were in a 3-point shootout on Wii Sport Resort, and I just needed a 19. I was averaging like 20 or 21 points at the time. I just needed a 19, I believe it was, or was it 18 to tie, 19 to win?
19 to tie. I think it was 19 to tie. I think it was
19 to tie, and I was doing really good. And I started off decent, and then I just fumbled in the end, and I shot like a 16. So, and that challenge was for the one chip challenge, which is the Carolina Reaper. I haven't got it yet, but I'll buy it. It's gonna be brutal. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have to put on gloves. Do you have any advice you would like to give me on that?
I mean, the first two things that come to mind is make sure one, you have a gallon of milk handy. That's gonna be huge.
I absolutely
You're
will.
gonna don't underestimate the amount of dairy you're gonna need to get in your system.
Maybe do it in an ice bath too.
Might help with the sweating.
Regulate, the temperature a little bit.
I'm honestly, I've never been more scared for something in my life. I never.
The only thing is, like, do not touch your eyes after.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna be able to. I feel like I need to wear gloves though.
You want me to have gloves and feed it to you?
I want to go that far. It's like getting pushed into the pool when you don't want to go in. I don't want you to do that. No, I'm very scared for it. And honestly, if we would have went to Game 7, it would have been 9 holes of golf on Wii Sport Resort, and I was just blasting him in golf. So I feel like if I could have forced Game 7, things would be different. Reese would be complaining about this chip, but
So I have a question though. Do you know who won Game 5 of that series?
what was Game 5 was boxing, so Reese won Game 5. He went up 3-2 there.
See, there's some crazy stat in the NBA where whoever wins Game 5 of a series it like boosts your odds to like 85% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
whole
believe
series.
it. I mean, it's just like Game 3 in a 5-game series. It's
Yeah.
just like if you can get the 1-1 split out, or like if assuming you're tied before and you win that tiebreaker game, it's usually
It's just so much momentum going into
Right.
those last two.
because then you only have
Yeah.
to win one of the next two instead of two of the
Exactly.
next three.
So I will say that I did feel that pressure during that basketball game, and we did 2 rounds, right? So I had took
Combined,
the
well.
lead after the first round by 1 point. So, and then you started off slow and then heated up at the end. I felt good early in your second round, and then I felt the pressure when I got to that third rack. I started shooting laser beams at the hoop, and it went downhill from there. But sitting there and looking, I can't remember what the word is, but like there's like a chart or like a rating for these chips and other hot things like jalapenos or whatever.
Global unit.
Yes, yeah, that's what it is. So I think it's between like 1 and 2 million. It's on there, and what the ghost pepper was like 500,000, something crazy like that. So I just cannot imagine. I can't. I think jalapenos are hot. So
Oh, brother, you're
You're in for it.
this is that. Honestly, if that video does not blow up on like TikTok or something, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, but
When can we expect the one chip challenge?
it's probably gonna be New Year sometime.
Okay.
I'd say I don't know how. I don't even know if I could get this off Amazon. I hope I can. Probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be doing it. So
I'm looking forward to it. That's
yeah,
for sure.
it's gonna be a good one. But we also want to ask you: is there any type of challenges you would like to see us do, like head-to-head matchups? We were talking golf, but is there anything else you possibly?
Okay. This is going to be a tricky one to do, but have you seen the all sports golf challenges?
Yes, and honestly, that's not terribly hard.
We can get that done.
some baseball, you get a football, you throw it down there.
That could be
Batman, anything
that
crazy.
could be a good 3-hole video. I think that's what
Yeah.
they always did, right? It was a couple holes.
Yeah,
I think so.
because it takes forever if you were to do even nine.
Yeah.
But I
we can
mean,
get that
watching
done.
those challenges.
That's a
on
good one.
YouTube-
I didn't think of that one.
didn't think of
We've
that
been
one.
trying to
I'm
think
gonna write
about
that
that.
down.
We've done golf is like what we're thinking. But we didn't really have anything else. And I guess the other question to that would be: is there any punishments similar to the chip per se?
It's kind of on the other end of the spectrum, but we're in Michigan. It's late December. A little polar plunge action would be pretty cool.
That's definitely completely other side.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we get something done. I mean, we want to keep doing these, and we do the drafts week in week out. We're keeping count of those, and the loser overall of the draft by this time next year will have a challenge. But we don't know what the punishment is yet. We haven't got there
And
yet.
what's the total score right now?
We just started keeping track. It's
So it was
1-0.
1-0. No, or it's 2-1 now because of
yes, because we tied.
each of us, which we'll get into a little bit more in a little bit here. But
Makes sense.
yeah,
That being said, so we're gonna get into the keep 3, cut 5 here. We have kind of mid-major. I don't think they're all mid-major, but
there's a couple of lower ACC schools in there, but for the most part, it's all
you're not gonna see any Big Ten teams, SEC team. It's no big, huge names.
no huge brands.
So
Okay.
I have the picture. I'll show it on the screen. Hopefully it's good quality. I could send it to you as well if you can't see it. But I have all
Either
the
or,
pictures here. But we are going in order, and we'll have we'll post it and see what grade you get between an A and E.
Okay.
So going to the first one here, we have the Western Kentucky Big Red.
Big Red.
Okay. I'm actually a fan of mascots like that. I think the Phillies
I do
have
too.
something similar, and I'm a big fan. So, in Western Kentucky, I mean, just as a school in general, I've been pretty high on as of recently in most sports. So, I'll keep that one
I
and
think that's a good keep.
kind of.
I like that keep a lot.
I
It-
like it's just
one of those-
it's simple.
It's like one of
it's
those
simple,
most
but it's
generic mascots you can get, and that's why it's great.
I think
Exactly.
the wide mouth just makes it so much better. It's like
It almost looks like
form.
a character you'd see in Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say deformed Kool-Aid man, but that's probably a better way of putting it. Okay, getting to number
the
2
next one
here.
we have is the Syracuse Orange.
Okay. This one's kind of similar to the last one in the fact that it's basic, except for the fact that Syracuse just orange. I don't like the color as a mask, like the whole branding. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the Syracuse orange.
Yeah. I don't hate that one at all.
No, I mean, kind of similar to Western Kentucky, but it is just an orange. It's the fruit.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I think with the big red is just so much different. I think the big red's awesome.
Exactly.
There's
A little
one
more
on here.
aura behind it.
There's one on here I really do want him to keep. I'm not gonna say which one till after, but next we're going to FAU, the owl.
Okay, the Owls. I'm a little biased because old Dusty down the road is from
Yeah.
FAU, and
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Dusty. However, the Owls is such a cool mascot. There's one other school in Division One that are the Owls. I can't remember exactly who it is, but I also like the big-headed mascots too.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll keep the Owls. I'm keeping myself only one more left to save, but
And that is
I'm
tough,
trusting
but
myself.
I mean, you gotta
we did
you
put-
have to trust your
Yeah.
gut. Reese found out last week. You
Yeah.
gotta trust your gut.
yeah. So with that being said, the next one we have is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
okay, I like the Yellow Jacket as like not like the actual mascot, but as like a branding.
Yeah.
But their
Yeah.
mascot, I don't think is the best.
You think they could
And
upgrade the
looking at-
mascot? It would possibly be a keep if
It
they maybe
would. I
did.
actually like Yellow Jackets. There's a lot of cool Yellow Jacket like logos I've seen and stuff like that.
Well, even
But
like their logo
also-
is cool, but the mascot's
Yeah.
not as cool as the logo.
Exactly. So, and looking at my numbers here, I guess I'm gonna cut this one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Next one, we got the UNLV. It's the Rebels.
Oh, the Running Rebels. See, okay, there's a Looney Tunes character that kind of looks like the Running Rebel.
Yeah,
I can't remember who.
Can't
I
remember. his
can't
name.
remember who. No, he's right though.
I don't know his name, but the hard part here now is that means I have to cut the last two. And what
Last
did you guys put there?
3, I believe. It'd be
Is it
last
3?
3. It'd be last 3. Yeah.
Ugh. Gosh, it's a hard place to be in because what if you guys put Sparty on there? I'm gonna-
That is tough. I knew you would keep Sparty, so I will say I didn't put him on there, but I will say that is the best mascot in the game.
In all
I
casuals.
can't disagree with that at all. Spartan's so cool.
Okay, my conclusion is I'm gonna cut it and kind of. I don't like it, but it's what I have to do. Just I want to see
It's
it
a very
more.
respectable cut.
Mm-hmm.
It's the odds. Reese, I don't remember the name of this one. I do have the
Iona
picture.
Gale is the next
Ooh.
one.
Okay, this is one that I have been partial to. Iona is one of my favorite mid-major basketball programs.
Really?
I don't know why. Just a Gale it's cool. I like kind of the atmosphere of the program. It's a big head body mascot. It kind of looks like Sparty. I think I'm gonna keep this one and those last two. I'll live with it if I have to cut one.
Yeah.
Or both of them. I mean,
I will say it's kind of like Sparty's one of the heads that's big that has like an actual like a human looking face that I like, but like I don't like this one actually at all.
oh really?
I don't, and I don't like the Boilermaker, and that's not even just partial to me already hating Purdue. I just cannot stand the way that Boilermaker looks. It's
It's creepy looking. No, it really is creepy looking.
and
That
I
is
can't
creepy.
stand the Buckeye either. But
I think I'm kind of like I'm bred to hate the Purdue mascot just because I see Braden Smith or Carson Edwards make a big three and then they flash the Boilermaker on the screen.
they,
And I'm
they
just not
always
happy
show
already.
they always show the mascot getting so pumped up when Michigan State's losing. It's every time it's guaranteed.
And I
the
love
fi-
it when it's Sparty, but
Yeah, right. I feel like Sparty doesn't get enough live television. I think
Exactly.
they could get into that a little bit
I
more.
think we need a day in the life of Sparty video.
I
wanna
think
know
that
what
would
that
be
guy
good.
does. I want to know what that guy does.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So final two here we have the UCF Knight.
oh, that kind of looks like our alma mater's mascot a little bit.
Yeah,
little
that
bit.
was cool to have. That was cool to
It
have.
was.
Um,
But I mean, I can't say I'm too mad about cutting that one.
yeah, for sure. I saw that one being like a cut all day. But here's the one I really wanted you to keep because I really like this mascot. It is the
Oh.
Stanford.
Just a treat. It's awesome.
It's just sweet.
It's something. It's something else, man. I do enjoy that mascot a lot.
So I read a book all throughout my elementary school years, and it was Weird Sports Stories was the title of the book. And one of it was about how Stanford got that mascot. And apparently back whenever it was, they held a vote between all the students. And it was between a tree, a goat, and something else. And the tree won by like 1%.
Oh, really? Wow. But books, never my thing. But the sports books were always the books to go to.
Or Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes, yeah. I
Those
always
are the
had one
ones.
of those in my locker.
I'm trying to think about like who the main sports book guy was, like author was. I can't think of his name, but he had like 8 books that were all just really good, and they were
Yeah.
just about different sports. It was awesome.
I know what you're talking about. He had a couple baseball.
Mike Green,
couple
maybe?
basketball.
I don't know.
Yes,
Was he
Mike
the one
Green.
that had like
What it
a?
was?
They were like he had the football one too.
Yeah.
I think I checked that out like twice in high school because I had to like write papers on it, and I had to act like I had never read it before. I think I had Mr. Cruz for I can't remember creative writing, and we had to write a paper on a book, and I had to check it out a second time. I knew everything about the book already, which it was a really good book, but I do know who you're talking about. Yeah, I enjoyed their books.
Some of the audience won't know, but Mr. Cruz, who we just talked about, had some of the best stories all throughout high school.
He was such an odd guy, too.
He really was, man.
Such an odd.
Good man, but
Good man.
Cool.
Great man. But,
I did get into it with him one time, because he took my phone away. They were super strict on that our senior year. He took my phone away. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll get it at the end of class. And he said, "You're not getting this back to the end of the day." And I said that like, and I went downstairs, made him get. That was it was wild. It was wild. But his stories. If you got him talking on stories, man, that hour
You
was
weren't
going by
having class
quick.
then.
You did not have a class that day. It was like watching a movie during class. It was just get him talking about his story.
just daydream while you're listening to Mr. Cruz story.
He's a storyteller for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, to recap our Keep 3 Cut 5 here, you kept Western Kentucky. You then... Did you keep the next one? No, you cut Syracuse Orange. And then you kept FAU, leaving you just one keep for the remaining 6. Or remaining 5. You cut Georgia Tech. You cut UNLV. You kept the Iona Gale. And then, which leave you to cut the UCF Golden Knight and the Stanford Tree.
I think
Honestly,
that's a
I'm
great
not too
list.
mad about it.
Overall, the only one that I would have kept would probably be UNLV over Iona. Would be the only one that I would have switched.
I
The
think
one that I'm mad about is Stanford.
the Stanford one is though. I think that was the only other keep for me. The UNLV one isn't bad, but I think the Iona
Yeah,
one is pretty good.
What do you guys
It-
rate it?
it's-
Where did it fall?
I give
I'll
that
give it
a
a
B.
solid B.
I give that
I
a
was
B
thinking B
plus.
too.
I'm thinking B plus to A minus range.
Not bad,
I
I'll
think the
take it.
tree makes that a perfect list.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I can agree with that. I would give it an A if it was the Tree or
Yeah.
UNLV. Really.
Definitely.
So that's our first guest keep 3 cut 5, and now the one we're kind of really excited about, and I picked this one out this week. Is the ice cream draft, but this is the first time we can do it draft style because it's kind of
Snake style.
snake style draft, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do with 2 people. I mean, you can do it, but it's not as good.
Not as
With a
effective.
third person, this is fun. Getting into it, CJ, we're gonna let you pick because we tied last week, so we're gonna let you pick what position you want to go, 1, 2, or 3.
Ooh. Snake draft? I like to sit in the middle. I'll go 2.
Okay, and
Danny,
since
you want to go first or
yeah, I'm gonna go third then because
third? Okay.
I just don't. I
Okay.
don't know.
All right. I guess I'm going first.
If you take it 1-1, I'm gonna freak
I'm
out.
not taking it
1-1.
1-1. It's not a 1-1 pick, all right? Because the only 1-1 in
Get
my
it.
book is cookies and cream. That's the
Yeah,
only
good.
1-1 in
Yeah,
my
it's
book.
Good one. It's a great one.
That's a good take. Okay. At 1-2, I think it is the kind of the duo to cookies and cream. I'm going to take cookie dough.
Oh man, no. Oh, I thought that was gonna last.
That's my 1 and 2 right there.
Yeah, cookie dough's great. Huh. Man. Next one then. I'm gonna take banana split at the 3.
Ooh.
Do love a good banana split. And then I'm gonna go on the turnaround to let's see, the brownie batter.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. Okay, for my next pick, I was debating between these two for my third place, but I think I'm going to settle on soft serve swirl.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's really what got like that was like my like as a little kid that was what I'd get. So
It
that's
has a lot of
I'd throw
nostalgia.
some sprinkles on that, and that was my
yeah,
go-to.
yeah. It's a great pick, really good pick.
My next one, I'm gonna go with cake batter.
Yeah, yeah.
Good one.
Kind of a
Cool.
sneaky under the radar guy, but if you give that, especially if you can give him a sidekick as well, he can turn into a superstar.
He needs a Pippin. He needs
He does.
Pippin.
need a
does,
Pippin.
yeah.
He does need a
And
Pippin.
we know how you feel about the biggest Pippin of ice cream flavors. So.
All right. Yeah, all right. Well, with my
That's the
third
most
pick, I'm
ridiculous
going to take butter pecan.
Ooh. Can't say I'm a fan, but I know a lot of people who are.
Yeah, yeah. I think the same way. I think that's a very popular one, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. If I have an option, I'm gonna take pretty much everything else that we've already listed above it.
Yeah,
But if someone hands me a bowl of it, I'm gonna enjoy the bowl.
I feel like that's pretty much my picks, but from now on, it was kind of just if it's handed to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not 3, but
My next pick is actually something I'll go to, but only on occasion, and it's gonna be Moose Tracks.
I love Moose Tracks. I love it.
I have to be feeling it, but
Yeah,
when I am feeling it, it hits the spot.
yeah.
I don't typically go to the Moose Tracks too often, but it's kind of the same thing as the butter pecan. I know it's a pretty popular one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I like it. I like it. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go with the Snickers Flurry then.
Ooh. Good take.
My turnaround. I like a cherry with fudge.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
Okay.
Wasn't on my list, but
It's
honestly, it's 'cause
pretty
I forgot about it.
pretty much one of the few hard serves I like. I prefer soft serve, but it's a good hard serve one.
This is where it gets tricky, getting down to the nitty gritty. I think I'm gonna go with the classic chocolate here.
Yeah.
It had to get taken soon. Wasn't
Yeah.
sure when exactly it was going to go. I'm debating between two here. Can't think of the name of it actually, but
Well, you have the next 2 picks, so
yeah, I know. But debating between 3 for my final 2. Sorry. Well, I'm running out of. Feel free to throw a flag on this one. I mean, it can be the committee needs to come into play on this one. A turtle Sunday, is that we're gonna rule that out, or are we gonna allow that?
I don't know what that is.
yeah.
Really?
Go ahead and explain that one for me.
Okay, so it's like I think I'm gonna have to rule it out myself. Actually, thinking about it, just because it's more of toppings than it is. Yeah. No, it's more toppings than it would be considered an ice cream flavor. Thinking about it,
A self flag thrown on the plate.
Yeah.
never seen it.
yeah.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
It's like telling the ref you stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it's that one commercial. I touched it.
Yeah, good sport though. I guess I gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess not Sunday, but I'm just gonna go with the turtle flavor. It's like vanilla, caramel, chocolate, pecans are
Sounds
in
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily just the Sunday, but. And then for my last one, I'm gonna go with just standard strawberry.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can throw a flag on this one if you want, just because it might be already classified here, but Neapolitan. Does that count as
I
its
think
own
that's
flavor?
That's
Because
separate. That's
that's what I was debating between with strawberry or Neapolitan.
Okay.
I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go to.
Yeah, no, that's its own. And then I believe I just have the last pick now, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, I kind of like both of these here. I'm gonna go with the peanut butter cup.
Oh, good pick.
I was between that and the cookie ice cream sandwich, but I think I'd go peanut
Ooh.
butter cup first.
I didn't
I'll go peanut butter
even
cup.
think about going ice cream
Yeah,
sandwich.
either especially the ones with the cookie, like the M&M cookie. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that one's really good.
That one's really good. Another one, I don't know how much you guys get into this, but like the Snickers and Twix ice cream bars, those are phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
Those are phenomenal.
I didn't even
My-
think about that. I
my-
kind of just went only to flavors almost.
My honorable mention here, it's my go-to whenever I'm at an ice cream truck, the SpongeBob popsicle things.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one. I go to the
It's
Tweety
really
Bird more
hot
than I
out.
go to the SpongeBob.
You go to what, sorry?
The Tweety Bird more than I go to the
Oh.
SpongeBob.
Really?
That place too.
Yeah. I mean, those are good, especially when it's really hot out. Oh
Mhm.
man.
On a baseball diamond.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Best.
Something else, man. I wanted to know. This was like down there in my list. I want to see if it'd get a flag thrown on it because usually it's with chocolate ice cream, but it's the gummy worms in it. Would we have kept that?
Chocolate ice cream and gummy worms.
Yeah, you never had that.
I don't know. No flag, but that's just a bad take.
That's just a terrible play call, I think. I,
4th and 25, and you hand the ball up the middle.
that's 4th and 25, and you run it with Phillip Rivers.
Okay, it's like it's kind of like dirt cake, but in ice cream.
Okay, that's different. Dirt cake and ice cream is different because
Yeah,
dirt cake's
but
not
it's
cold.
like it's like the okay. I mean, it's like kind of it's similar. All right. I didn't think it was that bad. I should get my mouth shut. I should get that off.
I would have let you take that all day long.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. That won't get posted on Instagram, but I'm sure the clip
We
will.
need to post it as a clip at this point.
No, that it's gonna make it like this website is awesome because it like makes auto clips for us of like
Oh, that's pretty cool.
funny moments, and that's 100% gonna be on. And that's so bad, man.
Man, that's funny.
Man.
Whew.
Well, you want to go ahead and read off the drafts to end it?
Yeah. So I had the first pick. I went with cookies and cream, and then I went to cake batter, butter pecan, turtle, and strawberry. CJ with the second pick went to cookie dough, the soft serve swirl, moose tracks, chocolate, and Neapolitan. And then Danny with the third pick went to banana split, brownie batter, Snickers flurry, cherry and fudge, and then peanut butter cup, which might be one of the steals of the draft, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think a pretty good draft and performance all around.
Yeah. I think that was very good, and I think the Keep 3 Cut 5 was really good too. I think we put a lot of good mascots on there, man.
Yeah, it was a great list you guys made, and I'm mad about the Syracuse missing the Syracuse mascot. That still angering me.
and the one I really dislike is the UCF one. I don't.
It's just
It makes sense, but
cool.
it's
It's cool.
It's just fine.
but
Yeah,
It's just so basic of a mascot.
Yeah.
It's like that's like every standard
every
mascot
night in the world.
yeah. There's nothing special. You would
Right.
think like as a D1 school that they would kind of make it something special, but
Right.
I think
know.
they're ACC too. I mean, you think they'd have a little something better than that?
Right.
you would think. But there's also a Big Ten school that doesn't have a mascot at all. So
Yeah. Okay. Well,
To be
little
fair,
honorable
how do you make a
mention.
Wolverine a mascot? Like, what even is a Wolverine?
the Stanford is it's a freaking
Wolverine?
tree.
Like, what
There's
is a
something running
Wolverine?
around.
You can make a Wolverine mascot, man.
What? No, but seriously though, I don't even know what a Wolverine is.
It's like
It's-
a.
I know it's an animal.
it's-
but is it like a fox or is it like a hedgehog? I don't know.
It's kind of like a combination.
Yeah, I mean, you could still make it. You could still make it into an animal. But the
Okay.
fact that university doesn't have one out there when they could.
Yeah.
One of the best, in my opinion, is Maryland. Just the Terrapins is
The
such
Terrapin's
a
a
cool.
good one. Yeah.
It's just such a cool mascot.
One of the I the Boilermaker is the worst one to me. I absolutely hate it, but I really dislike the Buckeye too. His head is too.
It's just a like what it is.
It's a nut.
It's a
Yeah.
nut.
If any school is not gonna have one, it would be them. But theirs is a nut.
The
Purdue-
Wisconsin Badger isn't great either. It's
No,
got a
it's
real
really not.
oval shaped head. It
It
kind of looks
could
like a
be
football.
so good too.
In-
Which
Indiana
it could
doesn't
be
have
so
one, do they?
no, because what's a
Hoosiers?
Hoosier?
I
Hoosier's
feel like
just a
they
person
have
from
just a
Indiana.
guy.
Yeah, I mean they could
Yeah,
just have Joe
I-
Schmo running onto the field.
The overalls on. The striped
Who's like the
overall.
most iconic guy from Indiana that they could get out there as their
Pat McAfee
mascot?
run out there.
Oh, McAfee, that'd be pretty cool. Or imagine Bobby Knight resurrected, running
Just have
out on the
Dirk to
court.
take his shirt off or something. That would get the crowd going.
Yeah, when you got Signetti, do you need a mascot? I don't know.
No.
They have enough already.
Yeah, they got it going over there now. I can't believe it's football
Sadly.
before basketball, but it's crazy. But that being said,
Pigs fly.
that's end of episode. I don't even remember what 9,
I think 10.
10 now. Yeah, I never remember week in week out. But thank you, CJ, for coming on the pod.
Yeah, we
Being
really
our first
appreciate
guest.
it.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of
thanks for
clips
having
from
me.
this one that are going to be posted, and probably what's today? Today's Saturday. By Monday, I'll have everything posted. So with that being said, that's the end of episode number 10. Thank you guys for listening.